It's all about what you perceive what success is.
It's not how hard you gig and how many gigs you do. It's sometimes just the chance of the one person walking in that club and knowing somebody in the industry and believing in you and turning you on to the right people, opening the right doors.
How much money do you make at it is your barometer of success, okay? And that's definitely one way to look at it.
Truth to say, we have to a certain degree made it.
Just aren't good enough.
You know, we have a very good reputation.
The gods have not smiled.
We have 2 CDs out.
No one likes us.
Sold pretty good.
We write crappy songs.
Have a lot of fans.
We have no organization.
Play where we want.
Other than that, we're the best band you've never heard of.
People in America just wanna be free. We don't need nobody telling us who we should be. See the shining sea, see the shining sea.
For the same reason that most people start playing music, to get girls, man. All the guys I knew that played guitar had hot-looking girlfriends, so I thought, well, that's the thing for me.
Sometimes you're influenced by something you like, and sometimes you're influenced by something you don't like.
And I was really into the Beatles, I was really into the Monkees, believe it or not, and I was really into Creedence.
Probably Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead. I must have seen him 175 times in concert.
Neil Diamond, who's influenced me to be as much not like him as possible.
Pretty much emulated him a lot when I first started playing in bands, and I've been told that I sound like him sometimes when I'm playing my leads.
Somebody said that yesterday.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what I've been told.
As far as bass playing goes, John Entwistle from The Who, Chris Squire from Yes.
And Santana. I've been told I sound like Santana a lot.
Riding to the music store on my bike, and I bought those 2 Creedence albums right off the bat, and it was like, you know, it was over after that.
My favorite songwriter of all time is John Lennon.
It would have to be John Lennon. I can't think of anybody else more influential in whether you're writing a song or listening to someone else's song. You kind of use that as the bar, and since no one's ever going to reach that bar, it's good to shoot for.
Happy now, I'm happy now. Where are the brakes? Tired of making mistakes in this world. Can't go to pieces. No one to blame. We'll find someone who needs a new cause. Everybody's got one, and I'm happy now. And I'm happy now. Where is the train? Did it leave on a plane? I'm having a lie just to bear the truth. It hurts when I breathe. Maybe I should stop. Will it bring me some peace? I'm willing to lay it out to the rock, 'cause I'm happy now. Happy now, and I'm happy now.
That's a good question, but it's not easy to answer.
I'm probably in the last year I haven't made very much money doing playing music.
You got the bar gigs that pay anywhere between $200 to $500 per gig for the whole band.
Maybe $500, something like that, all year long.
It's kind of a feast and famine thing.
Then you got shows that play like $1,000 for like a outside park show.
I can tell you we don't make enough money to live off of playing music.
I don't remember those things. What would you say? A couple $1,000.
I think we made $2,000 once.
I think as a band we've made a couple $1,000 at a couple times.
Actually ended up taking home about 200 apiece or something.
Vince and I played at the Rice Growers Association annual meeting one time in Woodland, and they paid me and Vince $500 to play. We played for an hour. Nobody paid any attention to us, except for one divorcee who came up afterward and said, "Y'all were real good."
We take nothing all the time.
Oh God, this is a huge argument with me.
Nothing's never been too little to take?
I've played for free a lot. Played for free a lot, and I probably will play for free a lot more.
I mean, we play just about every benefit show out there because that's one way we can contribute. So
Officially, we're going to have to peg it at as much beer as I can drink and food.
I won't take a warm beer to play.
I don't know. You know, and it's a hard one.
I would describe our music as a very unfortunate category.
We're definitely rock. I like where the Seattle meets San Antonio analogy.
Apparently, it's a hard thing to do because most of the record company people we talk to can't figure it out. So they like it, but they don't know how to sell it or where to sell it or what to call it, and that apparently is a problem for them.
You know, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, but maybe with a little bit harder of an edge.
Alternative twang about covers it all.
Sometimes they call it Americana.
I'd say we were Americana.
I think they call it Americana.
Yeah, that about gets it in a nutshell.
So I call it good music. Pretty democratic thing, really.
And I mean, it's kind of hard to say because, you know, he sings 60 to 70% of the songs. So if you were to see us, you'd say, oh, he's the leader of the band.
I would say Vince does a lot of the business stuff. As for talking on the phone to the people, he's the best person suited for that, I think.
But since I do most of all the business of the band and people call me to inquire about the band and want to know what's up with the band and talk to me about that, then that would be me. So
When we're on stage, I'd say Larry tries to keep it all together.
Larry's a pretty outgoing, forceful guy with a lot of his own ideas and good ideas. The Love Dogs are basically four Democrats and one Republican. So I've been eating crap for the last 8 years. All of a sudden now things are turning my way.
Give you an idea how beautiful these guys are. Trap. I go, okay, listen, Mike. We were right in my kitchen. I go, okay. Were you running from the trap of what you see or smoking in the room of failure? Introduce yourself to life on the run and pull yourself a trailer. Darlene led me there, and trouble didn't care till I ran from the trap of despair. Back home to you. And Mike goes, shit, man, watch this, dude. And I go, shit, we just wrote a fucking song.
Were you running from the trap of what you see? Smoking in the room of failure. Introduce yourself to life on the run and pull yourself a trailer. But darling, let me there, and it's trouble again. Smoking in the room of failure. Introduce yourself to life on the run and pull yourself a trailer. But darling, let me there, and the trouble and from the trap of despair. And darling, she let me there, for the trouble and
would have to be the rock group The Tubes
I think it'd be Tower Power.
in San Francisco on a stage full of naked women.
I'd like to play piccolo with Supertramp.
Every damn band there is.
I would put our music up against anybody's music.
I think we're better than any band in town.
Definitely better than Silverchair.
I think we're as good as any band in the United States.
Put the radio on, you can hear all kinds of crappy songs.
The rest of the guys might get mad at me and have gotten real mad at me for saying things like that, but damn it, that's the way I feel.
I got out of Sacramento, and I came back to Sacramento because after I did move away for about 8 years, I did realize what a cool place it is.
I hate Sacramento. I tell you, I'm stuck here because I have children.
It's not a adversarial type of vibe when you're around other bands and other people. It's more like a brotherhood up here.
That's why I'm here, and I'm here until, at the very least, until they're through with high school.
I don't know of a better place per capita where there's better music coming out of right now.
But yeah, if I had my druthers, I'd be in Austin or Nashville or in Europe or doing something else. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Tree of Love. You know, this Tree of Love. If you really broke it down, is it, you know, I mean, is it about I need friends, or is it more the impact about him breaking up with a woman and how that is all tied? You know what I'm saying? So there's all these things that are thrown in the mix that make him, you know, a really, really great songwriter.
Grow my friends just like a garden. Garden which I love and need. And sometimes things come over my mind, and I do things I don't want to do. Strike out around me like a little child, never really knowing why. Never really knowing why. Shake the tree of love and let the fruit fall on the ground. Pull up the roots, shake the dirt all around. Shake the tree of love and let the fruit fall on the ground. So if I broke your heart, my dear, I didn't mean to hurt you. And if you see me with another girl, it wasn't done to hurt you. Maybe someday we can be friends, but until that day, baby, I'll be content with memories of you, with memories of you. Shake the tree of love and let the fruit fall on the ground. Pull up the roots, shake the dirt all around. Shake the tree of love and let the fruit fall on the ground.
Well, there was that whole issue with our Budweiser sponsorship.
You know, we were accused in certain quarters of being corporate sellouts for having an endorsement deal with Anheuser-Busch.
And I'm going to have to say that, in a way, we kind of did sell out there.
But I never thought it was a sellout.
We didn't sell out in the respect that we changed our music to benefit Budweiser.
The only thing they ever asked us to do was to not drink Coors on stage and to ask people not to drink and drive.
But we did change our shows a little bit. We had to mention Budweiser every once in a while during our shows,
And they provided a lot of exposure for us.
we had these jackets that Budweiser gave us and stuff like that. In that sense, we sold out.
And gave us money at a time when we needed it.
We didn't have to drink Budweiser though. We just had to put it in a Budweiser cup.
That's stereotypical, the party aspect of musicians. It was hyped in the 80s, 90s. If you're a real musician gigging, you don't party that much because it's a business. You have to focus on what you're doing.
I have a lot of groupies. There are a lot of groupies.
Yeah, sure I do.
Probably do. Probably, how could I not?
Oh yeah, there's always that dozen or so that always seem to show up at every show. And
Believe it or not, someone as old and ugly as me, and I'm not getting any better looking, that's for sure.
Because they grab the first ones, and by the time I'm done loading up the truck with all the gear, their ugly ones are gone.
It's gotten me in a lot of trouble over the years.
That's occupational hazard right there.
always trying to get in your pants, you know.
Yeah, my wife gets jealous occasionally over groupies.
But for the most part, none of the girls have had a really big problem with that because they know that you have to do that.
You know, I've done a couple things that made her feel kind of jealous, but I kind of felt bad about it.
And, you know, I wouldn't do anything overtly, too overt to ruin the relationship over a groupie or something like that. But
You know, that's the cool thing about my wife, and it makes her horny.
Like, oh, you know when Mike does country song? Is every country song the same? Does it seem that way to you? Are they written just to make you blue or to wash blues away? That's my song. That Mike took. He goes, man, I really like that one punchline, you know? And I think it's one of the best songs they do, never been recorded.
Well, I wrote a walking song the day you flew away. Never stopped loving you, though you were far away. And in my solitary house, I'd sit and play a little song I tried to write upon that day. Is every country song the same? Does it seem that way? Are they written just to make you blue? The ones blue ways, every country song the same. wrote a little song for you to play, but the rain in Tennessee just washed my words away. It's another song I sing to get me through the day, and I took a picture that I never sent your way. The song was beautiful, but it broke my heart to play, and I just needed time to let you go away, and have the faith that you come back someday. You might come back someday.
We played at Big Top Loco in Los Angeles, which was a big gig that Vinny's brother set up, and we opened for Rage Against the Machine in Cypress Hill. Big, huge, giant stage, giant mosh pit, 200-300 people moshing, girls showing us their tits and stuff. It was just crazy. There have been some pretty horrible scenes at gigs with various girls that I was going out with.
Showing up to a gig and no one knows why you're there.
So we're playing this party, and one of the stipulations was just to kind of smooth things over. They had a DJ there, and we're gonna let him do some scratching.
Who booked you?
So he's scratching all the way through our whole set on songs that just should not have a DJ scratching.
What are you doing here?
He's scratching in the wrong tempos, and
Who are you?
the audience was a bunch of drunk teenagers.
This is a smorgasbord.
As far as live performances, sometimes I don't. I mean, sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes my mind's somewhere else. As far as creativity goes, songwriting, no, not really, because even though I like the type of music we're doing, it's not really necessarily my type of music. I think what I'm suited for best, maybe it's something a little more psychedelic. And even if you're the greatest band in the world, you're probably not going to get it anyway. So stay in college.
I like the travel, because we do get to travel. And most of all, I like the way it makes me feel when we, draw every last ounce of, whatever it is you pour out of your soul into the songs.
But Sometime Never Comes is a real story that I wrote at the time of the death of my grandma, which remember Cat in the Cradle, about, hey Dad, you got time? Oh, I have time sometime, whatever, and then it's gone. And then, if sometime never comes, and we never verge upon, judge my secrets as you will, but don't stay away too long. And, some of these, there's a real story behind that, and they said, dude, we can get behind your story and we'll put it in one of our songs. So.
We want the guy, we want you and your stuff, but we don't want the band. I would feel bad about that.
If they had said, we're gonna, if you join our band, you could make lots of money, go out on the road.
Someone's already asked me that before.
And I don't think I'd be interested in that.
And again, I'm still with the band, so.
The answer would definitely be no.
Although, I don't know, no.
About for $1 million.
Yeah, I would say it's been a worthwhile thing. Anytime you get to, being in a band, being a musician, you get to spread a little joy in the world, type of thing. I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it to be able to play, be an artist, make money at it, be respected. I think that's very worth it. It's a noble thing.
And I just think they have so many different interests, and these guys have all, during the entire duration of the time that they've been playing, they've all had jobs and responsibilities with families and things, and so.
And I think a lot of musicians fall into the trap of thinking that they're above everything else, or they don't have to be personable people. It's like. It's like your daughter playing with us. We did that because we like Christine, and we like to do things like that, and we like kids, and we like, that's just a reflection of who we are and what we're about. That's why we are where we are, because we're very family-oriented people, and we just that's the right thing to do, to be able to play. That's how you make fans. That's that's the right thing to do. It's just been a great ride. It's been a lot of fun, and it's not quite over.
If God actually did intervene in the course of events, probably that time when we were playing on that big stage out in LA, he probably would have made something fall on us and kill us all.
It's been at times sort of bittersweet and frustrating, and at other times very exhilarating.
I just think playing with the Tattoo Love Dogs for the last 5 years has been a dream come true. I never thought I would be in a band that's this good and this much fun. And I just thank God I'm a Tattoo Love Dog.
So far as it goes. We'll see what happens. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't really know. Yeah, well, I don't know how long it can go on.
Well, that depends on the band. Would I ever give up music? Never, ever, never would I do that. That's part of who I am, and that's what I do.
Well, I'm moving to Costa Rica, so they can, whether they go on without me or whatever, that's up to them. So in a way, I kind of am giving up the band.
I'll never completely never give up playing music. The band is one thing. Music is completely separate from that.
I'll never give up playing music. I can't say I'll never give up the Love Dogs. I mean, just got to keep hoping that it stays together.
I've thought a lot about it, and it's been an issue in the last year or so.
I'm going to miss playing music, for sure, but there's other things I want to do right now. I've played in this band for 12 years, 10 years. It's all a blur.
I'm not sure exactly what way it'll go, one way or the other. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
There would have to be large, big contracts involved with big dollar signs for me to quit the Tattoo Love Dogs.
I know I love playing music with Vince, and Vince and I have been playing music together for going on 15 years.
I mean, that can only go as far as it can go. I mean, there's going to be an end to that eventually. All things end, but
play and record music and be able to produce and do the things like that, the Tattoo Love Dogs is perfect for me.
Very much, my brothers very much assumed the role of family, and we're all, everybody knows everybody's family, and
because I aspire to be in a project like that rather than to just do gigs for money on the weekend playing covers,
But as far as the band breaking up, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't think that's resolved.
You have to do other things eventually. It's not new anymore, and I just don't want to drag through it anymore.
Because it's not about the money. But then again, if they offer me a lot of money, then I guess it is a lot about the money.
Because the minute you think it's dead, someone wants something. There's been several times where it's dead. Just to have, people want.
That's what they say. See, no, I'm admitting it. It is all about the money.